Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're gonna talk about the spoiler of Step by Step BL series episode 10. So, as per the previous episode, Jeng had told Fath about his feeling, but since Fath is still in no mood to listen and understand anything, so he refused Jeng, which makes Jeng very sad. But here Fath was also not in a particular good condition. He misses Jeng very much, and Fath is shocked when he knows from Sot that Jeng is about to resign from his manager post and is looking for someone to replace him. And he begins to feel that perhaps because of him, Jeng is leaving everything behind. That's why Fath wanted to go and stop Jeng, but he was still not sure about his feelings. But Fath's heart was not even ready to let go of Jeng. This is how their office starts running. But from that day onwards, Jeng did not get on well with Fath. So Chot tells Fath that Mr. Jeng had called a meeting the next morning. Everyone has been asked to be present here because he has to tell something important. Fath begins to feel even worse after hearing Chot's words. So Fath decided to go talk to Jeng. And I think that something might have happened to Fath during this time that would make Fath realize that he too has started loving Jeng. According to the source, we can see some scene of Fath and Fath here again, but there is no assurance of this as Fath had already rejected Fath. But something has surely happened after, which Fath goes to Jeng and asks, "Are you really going to live here?" So Jeng says yes, his work here is over and Fath does not need to worry about Jeng. He can take care of himself. Fath feels very bad after hearing Jeng's words and tears come to his eyes. Then Fath asks Jeng, "Does that mean you don't love me anymore?" After listening to Fath, Jeng starts looking at Fath with a disbelief look. Then Fath asks again, and this time he only cries. And after getting no answer from Jeng, Fath starts leaving from there. So Jeng holds Fath's hand and stops him and tells him, who says, "I don't like you anymore. I like you very much. Day by day, I have started liking you more." Saying this, Jeng kisses Fath on his lips for the first time, and this time Fath's pleasure was included in this kiss because at last Fath had come to know that he also liked Jeng. Then we are also going to see a lot of kissing scenes between Fath and Jeng, which is going to be very interesting for us to watch. There is also another cute scene where maybe Jeng come to Fath's house to pick him up for office, and Fath asks Jeng for a piggy bank ride. So Jeng agrees after his baby. So when Jeng lifts Fath into his bag, Fath kisses the back of Jeng's neck and also on this earlobe, which Jeng greatly enjoys, as if he was waiting for this kind of love from Fath for a long time. Then in the office, Jeng tells Fath that he is looking for a new manager to replace him, which turns out to be Fath. At first, Fath did not understand Jeng's plan, but later he understood everything. So here we will get to see an office clingy romance scene between Jeng and Fath. So don't forget to watch the next episode to enjoy these lovely moments. Okay guys, that's all for today's spoiler. So meet you in the next video with another real spoiler. Till then, bye bye guys.